What's up, guys? The Ludus Games here, Jim, bringing you a little bit of gameplay with another deck. Let me turn this music down. A little loud. Can't hear myself talk. Alright, Egyptian. I'm gonna have to put you on pause for a sec. Alright, I want to do deck tech, Elesh Norn. This is a deck that a buddy of mine who owns the local game shop that I play at. So, 10th Planet Games, X Planet, I'll put it in the link in the description. Come check us out there at the brick and mortar, play some EDH with us there. Anyways, he was thinking about building this deck, and I kind of, gave it a thought, and I put it together. So, Lionel, this one's for you. Elesh Norn. Right? So, let's have a look at the general. We'll do a quick deck tech here. So we got Elesh Norn. She's 2 white, 5 colors, really heavy on the mana, but she can control the board really well, right? She can just wipe the field. -2/-2, and +2/+2 to your other creatures is pretty alright. I mean, she's got a 4/7 body, nothing to sneeze at, but it's that -2/-2/+2/+2 ability that really pushes her over the edge. Okay, so we'll go over kind of my build. Certainly, again, this is kind of, let's look at this first, kind of take on Elesh and how to play her, and we'll play a few games and see how it goes. Quickly, we have 33 lands. By the way, my MTGO account is not as good as my paper cards, so I have to make do with what I have online. But let's go through it. There's a bunch of mana rocks because we gotta push Elesh out. There's Thought Vessel, Marble, Dynamo, Power Stone, Sculpting Steel becomes mana rock. Gilded Lotus. I have a bunch of interactive spells like Path and Arms Chant. Mother Runes is a good 1-drop, and a bunch of like sort of stacks type creatures with Thalia, and a bunch of token producers with things that benefit tokens. So, or creatures coming into play, like where are we? Soul Warden and Soul's Attendant, Suture Priest. So we're gaining life as tokens come into play. Also gaining life off the Healer's Pride. What do we have? Cathar's Crusade. As creatures come in, they get +1 counters. You add +2/+2 from Elesh, and you can easily win. At 30 life on a 1v1, this is what makes Elesh sort of like an incentive to build, right? Because she could really push through 30 damage in no time, especially with a bunch of tokens. So again, this deck has gone in that way. I won't go through each individual card. We'll play a few games, and if you guys want me to go through that, I'll do a more detailed walkthrough. But it's a first version, so it really needs to be tweaked. But let's go ahead and see if we can get some games going with Elesh. Play maybe a couple of games, just to kind of give you an idea of what she's all about. And why is this not working? Okay, we got one. Hopefully, I think we might have gotten 2. Yeah. For some reason, Magic's being a little quirky with me. Anyways, while we wait, we can talk about the deck. Did we get somebody? No, not yet. Some cards to explain. Some of the higher end cards, like Emiria Shepherd, is really good to recur cards from your yard. A good way. Landfall. When she hits a landfall, you can bring back any card to your hand. But if it's a plains, you have the option of bringing it right back to the battlefield. I know it's 7, but Elesh is 7, so we're generating lots of mana, so that's really good. Anyways, we got a game going, so let's give this a try. Let's see how this works. Do I want to play first? Absolutely, yes, indeed. Let us first minimize that. Let's see. 2 planes, Mind Stone. We got a playable 2-drop, but nothing beyond that. A 6, a 7, and a 4. Against Kalia. Nope, we're going to mulligan. We need a better start, and there's a concede. Okay, well, that was a short match. See, a lot of people see Elesh, and they're like, I don't want to deal with that because I can't play my general. Like, you know, Kalia is a 2/2 body. She dies. You can't bring her into play. Some guys are just not into that. They're like, no, I don't want to play. So let's see if we can't get another game going. In the meantime, we'll go back to this. So Emiria Shepherd is in there, and then Angel Serenity is a good way in white, playing white, to control the board. You can exile 3 of their creatures. If it leaves play, they go back to hand. That's fine. But you can also target your graveyard. So as things are being put into the graveyard, you can target a creature from their side, and then 2 from your graveyard. So if Angel Serenity leaves play, they come back to hand. Now, when you say leaves play, I have ways to force that issue. Erratic Portal, I can bounce my creature back to my hand, or I can force my opponent to bounce their creature to their hand, so it can be used offensively, defensively. And where are you? Conjurer's Closet. You can blink at the end of turn your creatures. So that's something. So with Angel, you can go target your creature, target 2 of my creatures in my graveyard. At the end of the turn, bounce it, comes back into play. I'll target another 2 of your creatures, maybe 1 of mine, and those that I targeted go back to hand, and I get mine back. All right. Let's see. We got a game. Let's hide this. Who are we playing against? King Makar. I just did a video on King. Let's see how this build is. Let's keep this hand. You can power out Crystal Vein. If you don't play with this card, you should put it in every one of your commander decks because it's 1 mana, but early on it's 2. So I can drop Solemn turn early. So we can Worm's Chant to slow him down, but it doesn't make sense on so early to keep this card. You want to keep this card when you really want to time walk your opponent. So he is playing Ghost Quarter. Okay. So we'll play our planes. We won't make any of their plays. We'll play this and then sack this to cast Solemn on turn 3, turn early. If we Orange Chant now, oh really? That's interesting. So he needs another land here. He can Ghost Quarter his own land to go get another land if he needs, but that's too bad for him. So what we'll do is this. We'll sacrifice. We'll get our 4 mana. We'll put a planes into play. Yes, I would like to do that. Get a nice looking planes and pass the turn. So if we can ramp to 5, we can get lands with Solemn and just blinking him at the end of the turn every turn. So he's going to Myriad Landscape, most likely, yes. Take a turn off. So on his next turn, I think I'm going to Orange Chant just to time walk him from casting anything. And I could do that and still play my Thought Vessel. So I'll swing into him with Solemn. Doesn't look like he's got any tricks. I'm going to put a stop on his upkeep so I can Orange Chant him. Don't have anything else to play on 3, so I might as well just kicker the chant on his turn, even though he doesn't have any creatures. We'll just cast that. kicker targeting the opponent. Now he can't cast anything. So we can get Conjurer's Closet up and running. Can we get both? No, I don't think. The Gilded Lotus, I'm thinking, and Conjurer's Closet would drop a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gives access to force. No, we can't. We have to play the Conjurer's Closet. Or now, maybe we can. Whoops. Let's just untap that. We'll play Scorched Runes. If you've never played with Scorched Runes, it just gives you a lot of mana. So 4 mana. That gives me 5. 3 into 2. Now I have enough to play both Gilded and Conjurer's Closet. Swing in with Solemn. And now we're off to the races. Let's always yield to this. Use the ability, absolutely. We'll go get ourselves another land. Let's get a pretty one. Now we're okay. I mean, we're not completely winning the game because we're kind of stuck with 2 lands in our hand, but we are in a good position. Now, he's most likely going to Ghost Quarter this land. Or not. We'll see. He can play Makar. But then he's playing Makar into a board state where I could potentially have some removal. I wouldn't do it if I was him. But you never know. Other guys like to run their generals out as soon as they can. The good thing about Makar against me is his defense is 3, so he becomes a 0-1. So he's not going to die to a play for me playing Elesh. Plays the Dynamo, he's got access to that. There he goes. Get that Scorched Ruin. Sure. That's okay. I still have Elesh Norn as a play. Now, here's the thing. I gotta play a land. I think I'm gonna save Thespians for one more turn. I'm gonna play a land. I'm not gonna play Elesh this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to Oblivion Stone his Mana Rock, taking him off mana. Hopefully that'll slow him down. Swing in. Solemn. Looks like I'll get another Conjurer's Closet trigger. Yes, I'd like to use that. Okay, and yes, I would like to use his ability. No more pretty lands. We'll just have to settle for one of those. And see what else he's got. Oh, he's got his own Solemn. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Just go. He's going to get a land. He seems to be a little stuck now. I mean, we need a card draw engine. And this deck, I think that's one of its weaknesses, is its lack thereof card draw, really. Mono white is not the easiest to look at card draw, but I'm sure we can come up with some ways. And if anybody's got suggestions, please make them. One more. We'll kill their Salami. Okay, go ahead, draw a card. I don't like giving my opponent card advantage at all, but you know, gotta try to push through. We're at 20 life. We really need some help. We're top decking, so we're faltered a little bit here. Okay. But I'll be honest, we've hit like 3 or 4 Solemn triggers right now. That's not bad. That is not bad. We're thinning out our decks. That means we should be top decking some gas. And we'll see where this goes. Most likely, if our opponent does have, he's going to play a sweeper card here. I would imagine he'd want Elesh off the board as soon as possible. The only problem with that is he'll give us some card advantage, and I can recast Elesh without any problems here. So Noxious Gearhulk. Okay. Alright, he's going to target Elesh Norn most likely. He does. We'll get rid of that. End of turn. I'm not going to end of turn Cabal until he plays an Urborg or something. So, that's not bad. So why don't we replay Elesh? We need 7 manas. There's another one. One more. 3/2. We will play Boots. We'll equip Boots. And we'll attack with both of our creatures here. So he's going to lose his Noxious Gearhulk if he wants to block. He doesn't. So now he's under a bit of pressure. Yes. Wow. We're just going to town with these Conjurer Closet triggers. Yes, we'll use that ability. We'll get a non-pretty one. And pass the turn. Now, he's in a bit of a pickle here, I think, I would imagine. Unless he goes for a sweeper. No, he's going to ramp up his mana. He could still go for a sweeper here. Because facing down 8 points of damage is not the best thing for him. He's pumped up his Gearhulk a little bit so he can block Solemn a little more effectively. But he's going to rip a card off the top of my deck. And what does he say? I forget now. Look at the top 4 cards of target opponent's library. Exile one of them face down. Put the rest at the bottom. Okay. So he puts the rest in the bottom. He's going to cast Airbolts. Well, now he's in the game. We need to draw one of our removal suites. That was a good turn for him. Very good turn. Well, it's not bad for us too, because we get to go like this and like this, and we will exile that and that. So that should turn off Erebos. Gonti, is it Gonti? Yeah, Gonti's now is 0/1. I'm not too concerned about that. And we'll attack with both of our creatures. Again, putting the pressure on. He's not going to block, and he will take the damage. We'll trigger our Solemn again. Wow, this has just been too good for us. It's been able to thin out our deck. Now, if there's somebody, if he plays some sort of land destruction that I'm not aware of, then we might be in some trouble, but I don't think so. Let's see what he has. He has 5 cards, so he's in the game for sure. What is it that he's going to play? I have yet to see anything with King Makar that helps him to abuse his inspired triggers. I would think if you're playing this deck that you'd want a number of those types of cards. To destroy all artifacts. Ooh, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. That sets us back a little bit, but we've been able to just abuse Solemn, and we're still in okay shape. Mind you, we need to draw well now. Banisher Priest ain't bad. That's a removal. And that was his ripoff of our top of our. That was our card. Son of a gun, hey? So what we will do is we will play an Offenza. How much does Elesh cost? Elesh costs 11 mana. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're one away. That's okay. He's gonna play potential creature here, and we have a Banisher Priest to get rid of it, and we can pump up an Offenza as we bring the Priest to play. We're still in top deck mode, and I don't like this. Again, this deck needs something to... Oh my gosh, the manas. This guy went heavy mana. Okay, that's a creature that we can exile. Now, do we exile the tutor or the human? He has currently 2 artifacts. He just needs 1 more to go tutor for whatever he needs. I think, considering that's a worse card for us as the tutor than the mana, because he has lots of mana. And we're going to exile. That dude will bolster always. So we can't attack just yet. So why don't we pump up the Banisher Priest. And then we'll automatically pump up our Mother of Ruins. So we can copy this Buried Ruin and bring back an artifact. Which artifact would be good for us? Conjurer's Closet's not bad. Gilded Lotus. That is a good one. 4 and 5, 9, 10. We need 1 more. Let's pass turn and see what he does. And maybe at the end of the turn we can get this. I don't like doing that because I lose my Thespian stage. I'd rather not do that. Rather save it maybe for Cabal Coffers. If he plays an Urborg, he's pumping lots of mana, so he's going to do something. And again, if he sweeps here, we're in trouble. You know, he's got a card draw engine, tons of mana. Oh, Battle Ball. Is that his Battle Ball? Is that my Battle Ball? Yeah, it's got to be his because he must have taken Austere from me. This kicked us in the teeth. Let me just tell you. You know, it's just Austere Command is so good. But it's 6 mana. There we go. Now King comes out. Plus more. He's just dumping his hand, eh? Alright. See what you got. Strionic Resonator. Oh, if I get a sweeper now. That is interesting. Well, you see, Kuldotha Forge Master is pretty bad here, right? So if he gets rid of my Banisher Priest, he's going to get this back. He's going to sack these little dudes and go get whatever he needs. So we are in a bit of a pickle. I have a Mother Runes to protect the Priest, so I only have 10 lands. Well, let's play this. Let's get on an Offenza. And let's pass the turn. It's not looking good. See, there are 3 things I think, you know, essential to Magic in general, but especially in Commander. Essentially you have 3 zones or areas you really need to concentrate on. You have your battlefield, your library, and you have your graveyard. There are other zones, exile and commander zones, and I don't think they're as prevalent, but you really need to manipulate the 3 main zones, which would be battlefield, graveyard, and library. There's hand too, but you need a way to get cards from your library into your hand. I see them as kind of the same, library hand type thing. So he brought Solemn back to his hand. He's going to get another land. Perfect. Anyhow, right now I'm lacking in one of those 3 manipulations or controls or whatever, however you want to call it. I'm not manipulating my my library right now to give me cards in my hand. And that's problematic, as you can see in the game. I'm at a disadvantage. He has a card draw engine. He's now getting Conjurer's Closet with the Battle Sphere. This is getting ridiculous. But hey, good on him. I certainly didn't build my my Makar deck this way. It focused more on vehicles, because you can tap Makar with vehicles, and I mentioned that in the video. You can watch that, and I challenge people to build an over-the-top Makar deck. But yeah, sure, I'll take the damage. I'm at full life here. And now he's going to blink the Battle Sphere and get a bunch of dudes. But this is problematic for him, because if I get a land, I'm just going to sweep the field. I mean, he's not going to get another mere token until it deals with my general, and he only has 1 card in hand. Maybe saving it for the general, who knows. That's not going to help. Oh, this is brutal. Yeah, well, this is what we got to do. We got to play this Soul Warden. Oh no, I can't, because it automatically go to her, I think. No, I could, yeah, no. No, what does it check? Choose a creature with least toughness. Oh, they were both the same, so I got to choose. Right, because of the Skull Clamp. Perfect, thank goodness. Because if we couldn't, then I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now, which is trying to draw some cards. So, Skull Clamp is my only way to draw cards at the moment. So if I play Suture Priest, I won't be able to put that up. I think the best play is to get a few more tokens here, go wide, and then block the Battle Ball. He can still kill me technically, but I think that's the play here we're going to make. See how important it is to draw cards? I mean, like, it's essential for these decks. Oh, well, for any deck. So to be able to manipulate your library to put cards in hand. So you'll hear me say as a zone, like, your hand, to me, hand and library are the same. We can have a debate on that. Fair enough, but for all intents and purposes right now, we are considering them one and the same. So now I've managed to go a bit wide. My creatures are fairly big. I have chumpers to throw in front of the Battle Sphere here. You know what? See, that's why I didn't place you. I could have gained life there. I know, but I think getting cards in my hand, I'm going to keep the pretty one up because I like to. I think getting cards in my hand is a much better priority. So what I'll do is I'll put it on the one soldier that I'm going to chump with. That way I can draw some cards. And I'll end up with 3 cards if I manage to survive till the next turn. So, I'm assuming he's going to attack with the, the battle sphere, dealing me 8 damage off of the triggered ability. No, he doesn't. Oh, he's trying to build to lethal. He doesn't want me to quadruple block his battle sphere, which makes sense, right? It makes sense. Right, he wants to kill me with the trigger. I'm at 18 life. It won't take him that long, a few turns, to get there. But I may be able to get out of this. How many lands do I have now? I still have 10. That hasn't changed. Okay. Stalemate a little bit. Ooh. Silencio. So he's at 2 cards. Let me play Suture Priest. So who do I put it on? I'm going to put it on you. I'm going to move that over to the Suture Priest because I don't really need her. I need the 2 cards more. Trying to dig myself out of here. I think I just did. Swords. This guy. Get him out of the way. See you later. If that ain't bad, we'll put the skull clamp back on here. No, you know what? Let's not. Let's surprise him with the mind sensor because hey, it's got built-in flash, right? So why force it out there if you don't have to? I'm going to silence him on his upkeep. So he's got to basically play with what he's got, giving me a turn to draw an additional card. Now I am going to go get Conjurer's Closet because I want to make a bunch of tokens and go really wide. Okay, no attacks yet. Now 1 sweeper and I am cooked. What's he doing? Draw a card. Okay, perfect. Draw a card. You just keep drawing cards and losing life. Perfect. Well, you know what? I can kill him if he keeps doing this. I can flash an Aven at the end of the turn. If I draw a land, I can just play Elesh and kill him. That's beautiful. Keep going, bud. Keep going. Pay the life. Draw your cards. Ooh. Yeah, we're just gonna play a silence. No spells. Perfect. Listen, silence and orange chant in white decks is thumbs up. Like play with those cards and you'll see. Like I just time walked him. He can't play anything. He's stuck with the board state he has, and now he's got to deal with this. Like I said, if I get a land, like his whole section is like all these creatures here from Solemn over are gone. He's left with 2 creatures and he's at 5 life. So he's tapping for what? Target creatures unblockable this turn. Okay. Sure, attack me. I won't block. I don't know what he's... Unless he can... Even if he does have an untap, I have other runes to give pro black to any one of my creatures, so... I don't know what he's thinking. So Conjurer's Closet is going to... Oh, right, yeah. Conjurer's Closet works with King Makar too, but he doesn't choose to do that. Okay. Copy the triggered ability. Okay. That's a neat interaction there. Does it twice. Go get 2 lands. Perfect. Okay, do it again. That is a nice interaction, by the way. So, Reg, however you pronounce your name, good on you. That was nice. It's the end of turn. Do I want to flash this inner Conjurer's Closet? Oh no, it's gone. What am I thinking? See how slow I am? Not good. Not good. We'll just flash Haven, get a land. I mean, we've gone through a lot of cards, so our chances of getting a land are good. We'll give Haven Mind Sensor. Come on, land. No land. That just blows chunks. So, what to do, I can't play Elesh if I go. If I could play Elesh, it would be game right here. But I can't. I didn't draw land. Is there any way I can draw? Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. Oh no, it wouldn't have worked out anyways. I could have not given even Mind Sensor a counter, put Skull Clamp, and drawn 2 cards, but I would have been down a mana. It wouldn't have helped unless I drew some land that would have given me 2 colorless. But you know what? Let's do this. We're gonna flicker Captain. What? Oh, right. Right. I forgot about that. That dies. Ooh. Ooh, that's good too. Who am I going to bolster? I have to bolster one of these, so it's gonna be Flicker Wisp. So now, there's my land. I get to draw 2 more cards. We are digging, folks. I think I just won the game. No, I didn't. Yes, no, yeah, no. Yeah, maybe. Maybe, just maybe. 3. So I have 4. So if I go like this, let's get greedy here. Let's sack this. Alright. I think we may have just won the game. Who do we not need? There's 2. That's 4. Oh no. 7. He's left with 2 guys. Maybe I didn't win the game. Oh, I thought Elesh was 7, he's 11. So I need to kill 2 more creatures. But to kill 2 more creatures, leaves me with 2 creatures. Swing. I can't swing with the Mother of Runes. Ugh. Let's do this. Let's do this. He's drawn a card. Oh, yeah, that's right. I did have to win. Because I quick this, he goes to 4, quick that, 5, swing, he's got no blockers in the air, and I got Mother of Runes to protect, so we got there, alright. Let's see, let's try one more game with this general. So I built Elesh to have a lot of like utility. She's not very quick. So if there's a quick deck that gets out in front of me, I'm in trouble. But nonetheless, yes, I do want to play first. Yeah, she can hang with the best of them. So I'll keep this. It's a bit sketchy, but I'll keep it. We're playing mono black versus mono white. Yin versus yang. Right there, folks. So we'll play a Mother of Runes. Mother of Runes is so good, guys. It's a 1-drop in white that protects itself or other creatures. So, good card to have. I don't like to attack with her. I just keep her open. He can certainly have a removal for her right now, and that'd be the time to use it. But he does not, so we'll just keep trucking along here. So my next play will be a Scorched Ruins. Give you 4 colorless. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll hang on to it because I want... Oh, no. Do I play it now? Or do I play it... You know what? I'll play this first. And then I'll play the Scorched Runes. I mean, this hand is a bit slow, no doubt. But it has potential. So Scorched Rune, we'll get rid of the 2 ugly ones. I don't like to run out Revelark because if well, you know what? Let's do it because I got Mother to protect her anyways. So 4 damage in the air right now with 30 life is relevant. It's something. So be aggressive. Be aggressive. That should be everybody's mantra when playing Commander. Oh, he's going for something here. Sweeper. Sorin. Okay, Sorin. Put me to 10 life. Not a bad play. Not a bad play. So I hope he can win from this spot. Because Sorin is dead. Now I could... Let me play my land first. I could attack with Mother to Sorin and hit him for 4. But I'm not going to do that. I'd be a little conservative and make sure I have protection up. We'll just get rid of this Planeswalker. And hopefully he gets greedy and goes for a tutor. And I even Mind Sensor him. And then I'll have 6 attack back at him in the air. What's he going for here? What's he going for? He's going for... No, not Sheldon. Come on, 5 mana. Ooh, that's not a bad play. Not a bad play at all. Mother Runes doesn't help. Watch, choose her, give her protection from black. So it doesn't matter that she has protection because that's saying to all creatures, she dies anyway. But I do get her back from the Revelark trigger. Puts her back into play. Oh, and let's flash an even Mind Sensor here. I don't think my opponent thought about that play. He probably thought Mother was going to be gone, but that's not the case. Not the case at all. So he's all tapped out. There's no reason to second main phase, guys. I might as well just run her out there. I'm going to attack with the even Mind Sensor. On the next turn, I will attack with Geist and then Flicker Whisper so that I get even more tokens. Hopefully, that was his only sweeper because he's under a tremendous amount of pressure right now. Actually, my next play, I can just Sure. Go ahead. You got Flicker Wisp. Perfect. But you're facing down Elesh, Norn. That comes into play tapped. I take 2 life. And then I'm going to go like this. Cast that. That goes away. Comes back. Okay, I lose another 2 life. I won't get greedy. Again, I won't get greedy. I will attack like this. Because it's still not lethal. But Xiaodun can't come in now. I'm sure if he's got little dorky creatures, they can't come in. I also got a Worm Coil Engine to gain me some life back. I mean, he can certainly rip it out of my hands playing black, but he's in a lot of trouble. There's the concede. Yeah. So Elesh Norn, folks. I mean, this is a fun deck. It's good. It's casual. You know, it's borderline top tier, I would imagine, in a 1v1 30 life scenario. So give it a try. Tweak the build. If you guys want, I'll I can go through the specifics on the deck build. Again, it was about tokens and getting wide and playing Elesh and controlling the board, some interactive spells. So look it over, give it a shot. If you have some comments, post them in terms of what you think we should or I should play in the deck, and maybe we'll do a rebuild down the road. Maybe I'll try some more games to see how it goes. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. We'll talk to you guys soon. Peace. I can't find the stop button. Anyways, see you guys later.